Shalom. Welcome to Understanding the World with Rabbi David Kaufman. I will be joined in the studio later by several people. Dalit and Svika from our Partnership Together region. It used to be Partnership 2000. It's now Partnership Together. The region in Israel that the Des Moines Jewish Federation works with is the Western Galilee, northwest Israel. That's where Dalit and Svika are from. They will be joining us in the studio along with Mark Finkelstein and Jacob Lederman, who is the Partnership Together coordinator for the Des Moines Jewish Federation. This week on Understanding the World, in all our thoughts, all our thoughts this week are with people in Boston who have been suffering tragedy and the traumatic aftermath of the tragedy, the bombing. We are also this morning concerned about the people in Waco, Texas, who have in West Texas, which is, I believe, near Waco, who experienced a fertilizer plant explosion last night that has killed a number of people, untold number of people. The confirmed number ranges between 5 and 15, which I don't really understand. I think it sounds to me like the people there aren't really sure how many people were killed in the explosion. There was an initial explosion that probably that may have killed some people, and then a secondary explosion that was absolutely enormous. And there's some concern that there may be dozens dead in West Texas, along with many, many injured, and a significant portion of the town of West Texas has been severely damaged. So our thoughts are continue to be with the people in Boston, Massachusetts, and also with the people in West Texas. A little bit distracted this morning because just before we went on the air, our guests showed up in the studio, and so we've been kind of running around a little bit, getting ready for them to join us. On the world news, we have continuing situation with North Korea. The rhetoric remains high from North Korea against South Korea. It is, however, the case that North Korea has simply fallen out of the news for the last few days because of the situation in Boston, and also the continuing worsening situation in Syria, where Bashar Assad today came out and asked why the West is supporting Al-Qaeda in Syria. Many of the opposition groups are being led by Al-Nusra, which is an Al-Qaeda front organization. The European Union today said that they're relaxing their oil embargo on the opposition-controlled areas, which to a certain extent amounts to saying that they're not supplying the Syrian regime with oil, but they may be supplying some of the Al-Qaeda affiliates with oil, and that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. We're in danger of, in some of our actions in Syria, of repeating our mistakes in Afghanistan by backing Al-Qaeda, the Mujahideen in Afghanistan. Many of the same the same kind of rebel fighters are fighting against the Syrian regime in Syria, granted alongside legitimate forces, the Free Syrian Army. And we really need to make sure that whatever we're doing in Syria, we're working with the Free Syrian Army and not with the militant rebel groups. Iran continues to up its nuclear technology. Technicians are upgrading Iran's main uranium enrichment facility in Natanz. They've tripled their installations of high-tech centrifuges that could be used in a nuclear weapons program. And I saw an article yesterday that said that Iran may need, they say they may need to up enrichment to 50%, which is way beyond medical need and way beyond anything that could possibly be needed other than military grade uranium. And then finally, the Secretary of State, John Kerry, has said that he believes that there is less than 2 years to pursue a peace agreement with the Palestinian Authority. There are a couple of things that may be affecting that timeline. One is that President Abbas is not getting any younger, and he may not be in office for much more than that time period. The other thing that's going on is that the Israeli timeline for construction in the E1 corridor that is being pushed very hard by the political right wing in Israel involves building in that corridor within a year and a half to 2 years. In fact, one of the representatives of the Jewish Home Party today noted that that in a year and a half there would be apartments in that corridor. Tzipi Livni, who is trying to lead a push toward peace negotiations, certainly feels that's very problematic. And perhaps the peace process is something that we can talk about with our guests from Israel today. As I said, our thoughts continue to be with the people of Boston who are suffering the trauma and the aftermath of the bombing, and also with the people in West Texas, the people, the population of West Texas, and especially with those family and friends of those who have been injured or killed in the massive fertilizer plant explosion there. That is The World in 5 Minutes, and this is Understanding the World with Rabbi David Kaufman. Thank you.
From the RE/MAX Real Estate Concept Studios, this is Webcast One Live.
I'm Brian Leach, owner and general manager of Service Legends. I brought along a couple of the home comfort heroes.
Hi, I'm Tammy Wells.
I am Nick Wondershad.
I'm administrative manager
I'm the senior technician
from Service Legends.
It seems like every good thing, when you feel it to the bone that it's good, there's a lot of hard work put behind it. I don't think that you can fake it and have it turn out good.
You know, if we seem like, okay, that's just weird, it's just a furnace, why would you believe so deeply in a furnace? It's not just that, you know, we want to show the world that you can have good service.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be, it's your home.
You know, it's built into our daily trainings, it's built into our culture, that we're gonna do whatever it takes to have each client say they love us, period.
That's why we spend all the hours in the training that we do. And if we guarantee it's gonna be a good experience for you, or else it's free, what type of work do you think we're gonna do?
There is a guarantee.
Temperature selection guarantee, fixed right or it's free guarantee, comfort guarantee, best value guarantee. All of these guarantees hold us accountable to ensuring that we exceed your expectations. And if for whatever reason we'd fail and we can't make it right, we guarantee all of those guarantees with a 100% money back guarantee.
I mean, if you don't think that your technician can fix it right, are you gonna say that to a client? No.
You don't have to worry about having a technician come to your house.
We drug test, background check all of our team members. We put safe people in your home. Each and every one of our service techs, 400 hours a year in training.
You tell it the minute they walk in the door. They know what they're doing, they've done their homework, and they actually truly care about what you want.
Because at the end of the day, you're the person that makes sure I have a job.
They're gonna be listening. They're gonna wanna know what your challenges are. Then they're gonna come and give you options, and you get to choose.
If I'm there to help and I make it easy and painless, I did my job right that day.
Well, when it comes to your comfort, safety, and your family, you know, you don't necessarily go buy the most expensive, but you get the most bang for your buck.
Oh, it's worth it, because there's a lot of people that will find a way to get it to work right now and then leave and then come back, charge you again, and the cycle just repeats itself. So when I'm out there looking at the furnace, I want to find why it failed today. How can we change the part today with something that you're not going to have to worry about? Is it worth changing the part today? I mean, you can put a lot of money into a furnace. I can fix parts all day. There's good job security in that for me, but is it the right thing for you?
I get a lot of the phone calls of after the technicians are there. They're just in awe. They're like, wow, you guys are great. I mean, I don't even know what to say. You guys are great. Everything you did was perfect. It was great.
Keep going though, I like this.
Just give us a try. I'm gonna take all the risk.
I've got the time to make this right. I've got the support to make it right.
Just check us out.
And if you don't see the value in what we do,
I mean, fixed right or it's free or 100% money back.
enough said.